Since very long time ago, and at the other half of the planet, there were many people living in a total darkness. Many people were dying because of lack of development of medicine and lack of knowledge of so-called surgical. When they wanted to transfer a nice view to others, that was requiring them hours and maybe days to paint that picture. At that time, they didn't know how the eyes see things. That globe's population were busy with wars, power and authority more than anything else. Because of the ignorance that they were living, their age was called the Dark Age. In the other half of the world, the situation was far better. It was not completely dark. It was not dark never at all. The population of that globe were very open-minded. Experimentally, they were believing that nothing is impossible. Who knew that an Arab poet was a pioneer in aviation, and not just flights of fancy? Before the Wright brothers got aerodynamic, Abbas ibn Firnas crafted a flying machine in 852. The lyrical engineer tried to fly his contraption from a mosque minaret in Qurtuba using a loose cloak, which was the first parachute. Cutting edge, countless surgical instruments in a modern medical theater were brought to us by Al-Zahrawi, father of modern surgery, thanks to the Arab doctor who discovered that catgut used for internal stitches would dissolve naturally and could also make medicine capsules. There were several hospitals in that era. They were called Bimaristan. The first windmill didn't spin on the plains of the Netherlands, but in Arabia in 634 AD. Windmills were originally made for a Persian caliph who lived in the deserts of Arabia with plenty of hot air to harness. Maryam al-Asturlabi lived in the 10th century in Aleppo, Syria, and was a famous scientist who designed and constructed astrolabes. Astrolabes were global instruments that determined the position of the sun and the planets, so they were used in the field of astronomy and astrology. They were also used to tell time and for navigation by finding location. As the world goes camera crazy and snaps up selfies, let's remember who we should thank for Kodak moments. Ibn al-Haytham, the father of optics, was the first person to realize that light enters through our eyes, and with this knowledge, he crafted the first pinhole camera. The world has been anything but camera shy since.
Hi, would you mind me asking you two questions?
No, not at all.
Thank you. Do you know who first invented the principle of images?
No, I don't.
Then do you know what the origin of the word camera is? Camera,
No,
the
I don't.
Okay, then you might be surprised to tell you that Ibn al-Haytham, who's an Arab scientist who created the principle of images from the eye observation, observing human eye. And the origin of the word camera is Arabian word called al-qamara, which means the imaging chamber.
Okay, I did not know that. That's quite interesting. Because we use it every day and not know.
Thank
where
you.
it's from.
Thank you for your contribution.
No problem.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, do you know who first invented the principle of image?
I have no idea who invented that.
Then do you know what the origin of the word camera?
No, I do not know the root.
So you might be a bit shocked to know that an Arabian scientist, his name is Ibn al-Haytham, he's the one who invented the principle of image through the eye observation. And the origin of the word camera is from the Arabian word al-qamara, which means imaging chamber.
Oh, okay. I'll have to Google that out when I get home.
Thank you. Do you know who first invented the principle of images?
No.
Do you know what the origin of the word camera is?
Not really.
So I might answer the first question for you. Ibn al-Haytham, he's an Arab scientist who created the principle of image from observing the eye. And the origin of the word camera is from the Arabian word al-qamara. Well, qamara, it means the image chamber. Thank you.
East in that period of time was living a golden age. And now we are living in the 21st century. Many things have been changed. That dark age is no longer dark never. The other half of that globe has become a sophisticated society. They have benefited from Arab sciences and they developed it. But what happened in the middle, which was living a golden age? Despite the decline that happened to the East, but we still have many geniuses who can restore the glories and change the world.
Many of our children process God-given talent to create product to simplify the lives of people in the region. Time is extremely important for us as professionals to stimulate their talent to make a difference. As educators, we must motivate our children by first helping them to put their fingers on something they really want to achieve. Second, establishing rewards that only come as they work hard and make progress. Thank you.